According to the ABC synopsis of tonight's Grey's Anatomy Season 21, Episode 13, Don't You Forget About Me, Amelia and Simone try to carry out a risky and innovative brain surgery. Teddy and Bailey encounter Dr. Cass Beckman while at a medical symposium. Jo, meantime, battles her annoyance toward a younger spoilers and recaps for Grey's Anatomy. Molly's ex-fiancé was still in town. He was reluctant to go without her. She was opposed to being with him. There was nothing Blue could do to stop it from going in circles. Molly was responsible for reprimanding Dave. Blue simply needs to relax. He was not even given a voice in Molly's operation. In order to recover her memories, Molly desired surgery. Years ago, she was involved in a terrible vehicle accident that caused her to forget everything else. It's also the reason why her initial relationship with Blue didn't work out. She was unable to recall him. Blue let her go in the hopes that she would return since she wanted time to rebuild her life. And she has now. Molly desired a successful relationship with Blue. She ended her relationship with Dave. She was thinking about moving to Seattle. In addition, she desired the procedure in order to recover all of the memories she had previously shared with Blue. Although Blue didn't want her to have surgery, he didn't believe he had the right to dissuade her. When Dave went too far, he was attempting to be the supporting boyfriend. It was one thing for Dave to show up at Blue's place. Blue couldn't ignore or forgive the man who showed up at the hospital. Blue went up to Dave. He informed him that Molly had no interest in dating him. Dave was the only one who claimed he didn't come to the hospital to defend her. Molly wasn't being honest, so he came. Molly kept some information regarding her health private. It may potentially have an impact on her procedure. In the meantime, Lucas was put to work for Nick and Richard. They were together to treat one of Nick's old patients. Ben, who was riding with them as well, showed courage. Ben attempted to get surgery by himself. He just demonstrated to Lucas that asking never hurts, even though he didn't understand. Simone was waiting for another procedure as well. Molly's neurosurgeon was Amelia. Simone was meant to help, but Blue instructed her to watch Amelia instead. Amelia has a history of pushing it, he added. The bit that Dave told him was omitted. Dave said all of that because Molly chose him, Blue believed. He got the opportunity to discuss Dave's remarks with Molly. He decided not to, pushing his worries onto Simone because he was scared of what he would hear. He pleaded with her to control Amelia. An intern wasn't supposed to do that. Blue was Simone's friend, so she did it nevertheless. She was no longer the favorite after she questioned Amelia. Amelia refused to even allow her to get close to Molly's head. The fact that the procedure didn't succeed is the saddest aspect. Molly had a recollection, therefore she believed it worked. She didn't recollect any recollections of Blue because the memory was of her with Dave. Blue attempted to reassure her that they could now create new memories. Molly simply didn't find it sufficient. Molly requested a second operation. She wanted to keep going until there were no more options. Blue was unable to persuade her otherwise. The entire situation proved to him that Dave was correct. Blue was at a loss on how to support Molly as she spiraled out of control. Teddy and Bailey attended a conference in the interim. They encountered Cass. Cass assisted them with their presentation. She made out with Teddy as well. Owen and Teddy decided to marry openly. Teddy had the freedom to investigate her feelings for Cass. Owen was allowed to discover how he felt about Nora. By the way, Nora made a visit to the hospital. Her buddy who was pregnant was not feeling well. She had food stuck in her esophagus, it turned out. To assist their patient, Winston had Jules carry out the surgery. He was an excellent guide. Lucas had an excellent mentor in Nick. The kidney of Lucas's patient was failing. In 3 separate procedures, he has been given 3 kidneys. They all let him down in the end. Since they don't communicate, he will be placed back on the donor list, even though he could ask his brother for a kidney. Lucas did not consider himself a poor surgeon. He wanted to know if he could use Catherine to argue his point. Richard cautioned him that since Catherine never changes her mind, that would never occur. Lucas found himself reliving his first year. Molly and Blue also split up. Blue deserved to be with someone who wanted him for the right reasons. And Molly was only with him because she believed he might help her regain her memories. Owen didn't have the same issue as Teddy, who couldn't bring herself to sleep with anybody else.